Good morning, 300 point move. It's Friday. We got that Friday expansion right now, May 31st, and I'm doing this little review while it's still in session. So I'll go to work in like a second here, but I'm just gonna get this out of the way. Today was bearish on the day, and I put an entry down, but it didn't fill. It would have hit. This bit's just fucking shot down. That's pretty much all I did this morning. 300 points in an hour and a half. But yeah, I'm gonna get into the high time frame to show y'all why I was bearish. On the daily chart, we've been going down, right? We're in a downtrend, and it came into this daily fair value gap right here, and it also technically swept this liquidity. But if we go into the 4 hour and draw this low out right here, it has been consolidating around it for like 20 hours now. So if this thing was going to do a liquidity sweep and go back up to like right here or something, it would have already done that. Plus, at the time of market open, it had only filled like a quarter of the fair value gap. See, it was down to right here. So yeah, this daily fair value gap was not filled enough to push it up. Some other stuff on the 4 hour, there's a fair value gap right here. There's not one on the S&P, but there's one up here. This area right here is like way the fuck up there on NASDAQ. But the S&P got kind of close to one of these highs right here. NASDAQ did not. 2 hour chart, the FEGs are a lot clearer on the 2 hour chart right here and then right here. So all of these up in here. There were 1 hours as well. One thing I didn't note actually that I'm just now noticing, there's an SMT like right here with these highs. So that explains why NASDAQ didn't go all the way up. As far as news today, I'm gonna go cover news. I forgot to do this. For news, we have what the fuck? Core PCE price index. Yeah, that's literally it. At 7:30, I can show y'all that real quick. So this was this little candle right here. Well, not little. This 50.1 minute candle right here. This was 7:30 news. I don't know why it had such an impact. It's 0.1% away. I don't even know. I don't know what this shit is, but I was ultimately bearish on the day. We were at equilibrium as far as the recent leg on NASDAQ. So it came down, came back up. It's hit equilibrium. I don't know how you want to do the legs on each of these, if you should do it from like here with the SMT up here, but same thing with the SMP. Now, one thing, and I'm going to show y'all why I wasn't bullish. I already told y'all that that daily fair value gap wasn't really filled, and price did not really care about that liquidity that it had already swept. But I'm going to show y'all one more thing. Now, I could understand why you could be slightly bullish on the day at market open, like right around here, because on the S&P it was getting pretty close to getting this high right here. So part of me thought it might come up and then hold up. Part of me thought that the S&P would kind of come up here and it would have an SMT and then move way back down, and NASDAQ wouldn't do that. And we'd have something like this, but that did not happen. And one thing I did notice was that because of the news fair value gap, several other high time frame fair value gap, well, not high time frame, but medium time frame fair value gaps formed right in here. Same with this one actually. So this was a giant imbalance right here on buy side. I mean, this thing goes all the way up. So I mean, on a normal day without news, I would not want to trade into that. But if you pretend that this 7:30 candle is not here, if you pretend that that news didn't happen and you just shifted all this down to here, this is what the chart would look like, and that looks pretty normal. I mean, it would have hit equilibrium and then bounced down. This is what it would have looked like without the news candle. So that's just how I imagined it. I didn't really give this news fair value gap much weight at all. It's kind of hit or miss with like the 7:30 news, whether, you know, if they go and expand or whatever, if it's actually going to respect that. Today it did not respect that. The ultimate trend was a lot more bearish. Same thing, it was pretty much the exact same thing as yesterday. Price just came up, filled for value gaps up in here, and then just shot right back down. So it was pretty much the same thing as yesterday, just with a little bit of extra movement. What is this thing at now? 300, yeah. Ooh, and one more reason that I was not bullish on the day. If this were right here was an SMT, which it wasn't. If it was, I would have been bullish. Since it was not an SMT, this is just normal price going down in a bearish delivery. This is just a simple lower low. It didn't really do anything. If this had SMT though, I would have assumed it's gonna go back up to like right here or something like that. If it had SMT'd right here, it would have been, what even is this? Probably on the hourly. Yeah, an hourly SMT, so that would have added a lot more confluence, but this is just normal price action. Usually before big reversals on the high time frame, there is some kind of SMT in there. This one did not have one though. Like right here, there's an SMT right here on the hourly. So this was yesterday. I did take a win yesterday. I already posted that, but I'm gonna get right into what I was thinking. Market open 8:30. Market actually did not move like at all on open. It didn't expand. It didn't manipulate. Didn't really do any of that. Just kind of hung out here. And then it came down a little bit, started making its way back up. I would have preferred for the SMT to be like right here. I would have liked for the NASDAQ to take this high right back here. I mean S&P. But the S&P did not sweep this high and they both started capitulating. So we pretty much had to take just this structure as is. It's not the best SMT, not the most high confluence. This was trading right back into an imbalance like right here. And like I said, there was still the news FVG, so it wasn't, crazy probable that this thing was about to shoot like right here just with this kind of half-assed liquidity sweep trading into an imbalance. But after structure started to form more, it was a little bit more slow on the entry just because of all that stuff, and plus like we're just coming up into here. There's not really too much structure right now other than the high time frame for value gaps like I said. But after that came down, came back up, and I wanted to get a turtle soup entry in here. This turned into a fair value gap right here, and like I said, I did not get filled today. Pause, bro. Hi, y'all chill out, bro. I wanted to be a little bit cautious with the entry because I just wanted more structure. So I would have taken this turtle soup right here, just off of this internal high into the fair value gap, and then targeting this right here, but it did not come back up. This thing just kept shooting and shooting and shooting down. Friday expansion. Now I know what it is. But yeah, I mean, I didn't even take a trade today. I'm probably not going to. I think it's just consolidating right now. Yeah, I don't think it's really going to do anything for the rest of the day. But I mean, that's not a bad day. We learned a good amount. It's just more experience in the books. We're chilling. We were patient. Followed all the rules, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not mad or anything. In fact, I'm happy because my bias played out. But yeah, so the session's not over, but I'm probably not going to trade. I have to leave for work in like an hour or something like that. I'm doing a fucking double today, so I have to get this done real quick. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think it's going to move much for the rest of the day after moving 300 points. But yeah, today's Friday. I'll see you all next week. Let's see what the news is for next week. There's fucking news on Sunday, bro. Monday, this looks like an amazing week as well. Holy shit. Bro, this week was amazing already just because there was like normal red folder news on pretty much all the days. And no CPI or PPI or anything like the week beforehand. But next week is also going to be a good trading week. So yeah, I'll see y'all then. I did not take a trade today. Peace.